Tired of hearing trash, put that ish on blast. You got what it takes, put that ish on blast. There's fame on the way, put that ish on blast. Make that change today, put that ish on blast. Tired of hearing trash, put that ish on blast. You got what it takes, put that ish on blast. Fame on the way, put that ish on blast. Make that change today, put that ish on blast. Blast. Blast.
What's up, party people? What is going on? I don't know what happened to my boy, the Veep. I don't see him here right now, but I know that he's here doing his thing in the background. Don't know what's up, but all of you guys are on blast, on blast, on blast. I'm the Rock, and that don't, like I said, don't look like the Veep. So that must be who?
DJ Gooch in the house, baby.
House in the house. We want to welcome y'all again to On Blast with Rock and the Beat. This is the only place where you get to hear blast artists and basically anything that has to deal with entertainment. You're gonna find it all right here. So you know we got that hot trash, and we got some serious hot trash coming up for you guys today. But we also have a special guest. Our special guest is Mr. Lamar White of the Tru Composure band. He is going to be here to share some stories, drop some knowledge. We're going to listen to what he's got going on. We're just going to have fun with the man today. So that's Mr. Lamar White from the Tru Composure band. Gooch, what you got to say today, man? What's up with it, bro?
Man, I can't wait. We don't have nobody holding us back. Deep is gone. We can
out.
be free. We can be free. I feel like AB now. We free.
I'm walking up, taking off my shirt, running off the field, man. All right. So let's go on and get into some stuff here. First, we got to talk about some like up and coming things that we have as Blast. First, we have The Clash, okay? The Clash is a hip-hop rap battle. You guys have been hearing a lot about it. It's going to be different than any other type of rap battle that you have ever seen. You know, we at Blast here likes to have stuff that's a little different, a little controversial. We want to make you work a little bit. So if you are a hip-hop artist, and if you think that you got the chops to join the class, be on the lookout for what we have coming here in the next couple of months. Second of all, we want to let y'all know about our Monday podcast, Rep and Talk That Ish. This is all sports, people, all sports. And you know right now is getting down to nut cutting time in the NFL. So we talk about all things sports. So come on in there, get your football, your NBA, your college football, basketball. Heck, we might even talk about some hockey and rugby. Who knows, man? We throw all kinds of stuff in there. All right? So, yeah. Monday, 6 o'clock. Oh, man, he already done went to the Blast of Laughs. Look at what we got, y'all. Blast is coming up, okay? Blast is coming up. Blast of Laughs now with comedian Big Los and his sidekick, Mr. D-Ray, the producer. every Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you are a comedian, we want you guys to go ahead and register at Blast as a comedian, so that Big Los can have you on also, can interview you guys and y'all have some fun, chop it up, do what you do. Okay. What else we got, man? Cause we got stuff coming. Oh, the long-awaited beatbox featuring the one and only DJ Gooch. Yes, that will be coming to a Blast podcast soon. Stay tuned. Gonna happen extremely soon. We're gonna let you know. DJ Gooch is gonna be in there doing his DJ Gucci-ness.
Never heard of that.
All right. Yeah, man. You know I gotta make up stuff, bro. You know I gotta make up stuff.
I like it.
Oh, look at this we got. We got Glass House Podcast featuring Mr. Glass. This is gonna be our gaming podcast. So if you are into gaming, this is your spot. This is what you want to come in, check out Mr. Glass. I think he started on his inaugural one is on February the 8th or February 6th, one of those, but I will definitely let you know exactly when. But yeah, if you are into gaming, this is what you want to be. And always, 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 every podcast that we do, we promote Blast artists, Blast music. So as many podcasts as we have, that's how many shows that you guys have to actually get your stuff seen, heard, and out there. Okay? So yeah, we are Blast and we're doing it big in 2022. Believe that. Okay. This is coming from a girl, Perfect Tunes. Check out Dee Bassett. She is a vocal coach. She is in the DFW area. So if you want to get your vocals up to par, please contact Dee Bassett 769-487-7230. Or if you want to get your keyboard on, okay? If you want to learn how to do everything on the keyboard, you can also check out Gregory Harold, 214-881-3468. Small voices in a big world. This is Perfect Tunes. Check them out. Yeah. What up, man?
Easy for you to say, man.
Yeah, it's easy for me to say. Oh, that was a lot, man. Here, we got a lot of stuff here to do. Shoot.
That's how much we've grown. In less than a year.
Hey, and y'all already know how we start off. So right now, we're just gonna let y'all know what the question of the night is gonna be so that you can start thinking about this right now. Okay. So our question of the night is gonna be, for which era, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s, had the best R&B groups? These are groups only. These are not individuals. Which era had the best R&B groups out of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s? We want to know. We ain't gonna say inquiring minds want to know. Blast Nation wants to know. So hold your thoughts. Put them in the comments. Hey, it may be easy for you because I know you was living through all. Well, we were all living through all of it, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, though, bro. You know what I'm saying. All right. You look quiet there, bro. I know I've been talking a lot. So
I'm over here watching you just go and go. I
gotta take a breath, bro. I gotta take a breath. Good. You know,
I wanted everybody to know that we had to talk L Rock out of this because he wanted to add the 50s. That's his era, and he wanted Duke Ellington and Count Basie and all them in there, but we had to talk him out of it. So it's only gonna start with the 60s and go up because he's just old like that.
Hey man, leave Duke Ellington alone, okay? Leave Duke Ellington alone, all right? Even though he was not technically a group, we're gonna leave Duke Ellington.
He had a band.
Alone.
He had a nice orchestra.
Yeah, but that wasn't a group. That was not.
We're gonna ask Mr. White about that then.
Yes, we are. All right. So we're gonna move on now to one of our staples. Our staples is our hot trash.
Hot trash. Hot
And
trash.
we got a couple of crazy clips right now, and I'm just gonna call this one, Gooch. This is when vacuuming goes wrong, bro.
Okay, let's see it.
What the fuck?
What
Yo,
the
man.
heck?
Yo, man. I don't know, bro.
What?
I don't know.
What is he doing with a vacuum cleaner outside on dirt?
I don't even know, bro. I don't know. I have no idea. That's what I'm saying. That's definitely when vacuuming goes wrong, right? I don't know what this brother was doing, what he was out there trying to do. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He a little tough.
All right. Hold on. But bro, that ain't the only one though.
What's
Check
it?
out this one.
Okay.
What is she picking? What is she picking up?
Nobody wanted to tell her that she wasn't connected, huh?
No. I mean, normally though, if you vacuum, you would at least hear some crumbs of dirt coming up in there. I know she wasn't hearing nothing.
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta wait that 5 minutes for the clock to go, so you just start doing something.
I guess so. I guess that was definitely called busy work. That's the definition of busy work. Okay, that
What's up,
didn't
Jammer?
make no sense at all. Make no sense at all. All right, but now we're gonna get into the real hot trash. Okay.
All right, let's get to it.
This comes by way of Tasha K and Cardi B. So if y'all don't know who Tasha K is, let me go on and explain.
Yeah, do that.
She's a YouTuber that basically gets online and makes up stories about celebrities.
She makes
about
them
what's
up.
going on. Makes them up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
makes them up. Just
All
fully just come from left field with all of these accusations and all this stuff here, and she's presenting it as fact. Okay.
Oh, that's the difference. She ain't saying
So-
it's comedy.
Oh no. So Cardi B sued her ass.
All right.
Cardi B won $1.5 million.
Ooh, that was a hell of a lie. What did she like?
Yeah,
Ooh.
1.5 million. Now I doubt if like Tasha K has 1.5 million,
But she better
but
come on with it.
she better come up with it. And I can guarantee you this though, all the other YouTubers that are out there that are taking liberty with like people's lives and just making up stuff, they're gonna think twice about continuing to doing that, because now this precedent has been set. You can get sued for just making up stuff about people's lives. I know it's already a libel law that's out there. You're not supposed to just, but evidently people just been getting away with it because this is America and they don't really care about a whole bunch of stuff that happen like that.
I got something I want to confess then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm so sorry for saying you was born in the 60s.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry.
Hey, man.
It was actually the 40s. So
Hey, man. Hey, yo, bro. Yo.
it was actually the 40s.
See, now that kind of stuff there, I can't even sue you because I know you ain't having a toothpick. Okay? I know you don't have nada over there.
I ain't got nothing to rub together, even with it.
You will
I'm
be
like-
out there with a vacuum cleaner trying to find 50 cents in your front yard to even pay me off. So now, bro, better watch all of that seditious libel against your boy, okay? Seditious libel, man. Just making up stuff against me. What's wrong with you? All right, y'all.
Me.
Now, that was our hot trash. I don't know if anyone in the comments got something to say about it, but all I know is that was crazy.
Give us your thoughts. Give us your thoughts on that.
Go ahead. Throw some comments up in there and let us know what you're thinking. But right now, though, before we bring in Mr. White, we're gonna drop a song by one of our illustrious artists, one of our best R&B artists, who has all kinds of hits on blast instead of dropping stuff. Dude. This is our boy, Mr. Elijah Rosario.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna drop Shouty. Shouty.
How can they connect?
Shorty Percy, she don't back down from no challenge. Intellectual and got some hidden talents. She always keep it classy in them streets, yeah. See a different side when she on top of me. Put it in cruise control and ride me like a surfboard. Let me take control. Them sheets you gripping on, yeah. Keep this party going. Liquor got us on it. Serve it how you want it. From night until the morning. Testing my patience. Sending me those news, say you're feeling so alone. I'm anticipating for you to get out work, girl. Just bring that ass home. I'ma put on some tunes, pour some wine for you. Let me light a few candles so I can set the mood. You text me, said you waiting at the door. Decided to show up with your panties and your heels on. Shorty Pisces, she don't back down from no challenge. Intellectual and got some hidden talents. She always keep it classy in them streets, yeah. See a different side when she on top of me. Put it in cruise control and ride me like a surfboard. Let me take control. Them sheets you gripping on, yeah. Keep this party going. Liquor got us on it. Serve it how you want it. From night until the morning. About a business, strong and independent, yeah. Self-sufficient, for one on my attention, yeah. Shawty always stays so clean, but always make a mess. I love it when she dress up and be pantyless. Shawty Pisces, she don't back down from no challenge. Intellectual and got some hidden talents. She always keep it classy in them streets, yeah. See a different side when she on top of me. Put it in cruise control and ride me like a surfboard. Let me take control. Them sheets you gripping on, yeah. Keep this party going. Liquor got us on it. Serve it how you want it. From night until the morning, yeah.
Made me want to short it right now.
That's Elijah Rosario, man. You know, he puts it completely and utterly down every time.
Man, joking, boy. That was smoking hot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So right now, I want to welcome in the one and only Mr. Lamar White of the Tru Composure band. Mr. White, how's it going?
It's going good, man. I'd like to say good evening to everybody that's here this evening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so we just gonna just jump into it. First, we want to know, a little bit about you, how you got started, where you come from, stuff like that. 'Cause I know you got that knowledge for us, and like I said, we are here to pick your brain, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm an old dude from the old school. I ain't about 3 days older than dirt, but hey, we here.
Not 3 days. Not 3 days.
But anyway, I guess it's like that's the way we come from back in the old days. Almost everybody that came from just about the same way I come from. We started out in gospel. And we worked our way forward. Next thing you know, we was doing the blues and the jazz and the secular and all the other stuff. Whatever came to us, we did it. Life was a little bit rough back then. We didn't have as many things, technically wise to do it. So we had to make things work and entertain ourselves by any means necessary.
I hear you. So I heard that you are from a very musical family, though. So let us know, what is going on with that?
We'll start with Dad. even though he ended up being a bishop, but he had his little days because he started out down on Miami Beach back in the old day, and he had a little blues band. What did they call that music back then? It was more like rock, pop, blues,
Rockabilly, something like that.
Southern soul, whatever it was.
Southern soul.
Whatever it is, yeah.
But the name of his boys was called the Harlem Playboys.
Harlem Playboys, huh?
Harlem Playboys. All right, then. Sound like something I should have been in.
It was down on Miami Beach and Pop the Playboy. Because he must have been for Mom to put up with him, because Mom ended up with 15 head of us, and we all played music.
15.
So
15.
So everyone in your family, all of your brothers and sisters and everything was like, musically inclined?
Yes. All the way down. I mean, that's a generational thing. It started out, well, even before my dad, my granddad, he was with the Delta Rhythm Quartet. He was a guitar player, singer, bass singer, and a guitar player. And that's what he did in the Carolinas. You know how it was. We thought it was on tour back then, and basically they were going from county to county. But because things were slow moving then back in them days, it seemed like you'd be going a long way because it took you a long time to get there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
But
so,
all of
go
the
ahead.
lowland South Carolina was my grandfather and relatives. They all were musicalists. And even when my mom and my dad met, my grandmother, that's what she did. My uncle did. When I was 7 years old, I got my first guitar at 7 for Christmas. Guess what? My uncle, he wanted to show me how to play the first song. The name of that song was "Don't Cry No More."
Don't cry no more.
Heard that.
No more. I think that was a Staple Singer song, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah. And man, that was my song. I went to bed at night with that guitar in the hand, playing that song. I couldn't play nothing but the first 2 strings on it, but I played them bad.
Yeah. So I think later on, when you got grown, you was doing a lot of touring with a lot of people. Actually, you was working with a lot of the like big name, talent and everything back then. So you're gonna have to like share some of those stories with us, man.
Okay, let's start from Reverend Bishop White. He had us. He was when he did switch over to from the Harlem Playboys to the gospel thing, and he said God called him to preach. We was his prayer band.
Okay.
We was in church every Sunday. Every time the doors opened, we was right there. If there was a tune song, we was one of them to sing it. And next thing I know, Dad got us all tuned up, had us singing in harmony and all of that stuff. We ended up on the road touring with Reverend Reuben Willingham and the Swatting Quintet. Then we was on concerts with Miss Shirley Caesar and the Caesar Singers. Then we were on concerts with Dorothy Norwood. It ain't too many people out there that did anything that we wasn't on a concert with. And one time,
okay.
But what really excited me was I first got my first chance to go to what they called back then a rock gospel concert in Savannah, Georgia, at the City Auditorium. On that program, they had Reverend Reuben Willingham, the Swing Quintet, the Williams Brothers, Shirley Caesar, Dorothy Norwood, and then on the other side, we had the Isley Brothers. We had the SOS Band.
Okay.
We had James Brown, and man, once I saw James Brown, that messed me up.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do, huh?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you wanted to do, huh?
Yeah, but cause my dad, he was every time he looked up, I when that Black and I'm Proud first come out, I remember I was in the house, I had the guitar up how loud I can go, I'm just screaming. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. Now my dad got embarrassed because he had just come up to the house with another preacher in the car with him, and he opened the door, man. My tongue about hit the floor.
You were saying it loud, huh? You were saying it loud. Yeah. That's
Did
what
you?
I'm talking about.
But my dad was a very open-minded minister even back in those days. He wasn't one of those, he understood what we was. He said, okay, if you're going to do it, I'm going to teach you the right way to do it. How to do it the safe way, and know that there's a line, there's a time to do it for Jesus, and there's a time when you don't. When people were getting married and couples were getting together and all of that kind of stuff, he let me know then nobody was singing "Nearer, My God, to Thee" when they got together. They was doing the love songs and all of that stuff. So once I knew what went where, then we went on with it. And my dad, he supported everything that we did, even down to when my kids started to do hip hop. My baby and my two youngest ones, I'm kind of taking you back. I can't give you only bits and pieces of it, but when they used to have Jack the Rapper, remember back in those days?
I remember Jack the Rapper now in Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, well, my son and my daughter, they had a group then called Mellow Madness. My daughter, which you'll see her singing on the next cut that come out, but back then she was a rapper. Back then, and my son was the singer.
Okay.
And they were Mellow Madness.
Mellow
and
Madness.
My dad, Bishop White, when they hit the stage, Bishop White was right there on the front row.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Sure that they was doing it right, and doing it how you say as professional as can be.
Yeah.
No hanky-panky or none of that stuff going on. It was just a professional. What we did let them know that this is a job, not a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
White, I want to ask you a question, if you don't mind. Sorry for cutting in. Did you ever get with Sam Cooke on the? You ever meet him, or how did he influence you?
Oh yes. We were on the Soul Stirrers anniversary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Sam Cooke was just before he left him.
Oh, wow.
That was just before he left him. Sam Cooke was on that anniversary. And that was the smoothest thing I've ever seen. I saw Sam Cooke that time, and I saw the Dixie Hummingbirds, and that was even though that was gospel, that let me know that it don't matter what kind of music it is, whether it's gospel, blues, or jazz. When you give it your best, it's going to be good, no matter what it is.
All right.
Yep. Okay, so we are going to go ahead right now, Mr. White, and we're going to let everyone see your video, and then we're going to come back and like talk about what you guys have going on now with the Tru Composure band, and we're going to answer that question of the day. Okay. All right. I don't know. So I don't know if you heard earlier, but the question of the day to everybody and to Mr. White: which era, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s, had the best R&B groups? Okay, so we're only talking about groups. Okay, which one you think had the best groups? All right, but right now we're gonna check out Mr. Lamar White and his Tru Composure band, and this song is called Politics.
Let's go.
Politics frightening, and governments are fighting. Politics and issues lead to governmental misuse. Politics, government, administration, subjugation, media, Hollywood, lots of protests do no good. How can we make a choice if common men don't have a voice? Leaders fly, pilots fly, babies die, parents crying, selling it for deception. War is on and misconception. Politics can blind us, but poverty reminds us. We must reap what we've sown. The Holy Bible tells us so. But will we choose the right one? Election time is never fun. Politics, government, administration, subjugation, media, Hollywood, lots of protests do no good. How can we make a choice if common men don't have a voice? Leaders fly, pilots fly, babies die, parents crying. We are the masses, yet fear the least, and we only pray for peace. Although we vote, we cannot fix deceptions we know as politics. Politics, government, administration, subjugation, media, Hollywood, lots of protests do no good. How can we make a choice if common men don't have a voice? Leaders fly, pilots fly, babies die, parents crying. Government, administration, subjugation, media, Hollywood, lots of protests do no good. How can we make a choice if common men don't have a voice? Leaders fly, pilots fly, babies die, parents crying. Politics, government, administration, subjugation, media, Hollywood, lots of protests do no good. How can we make a choice if common men don't have a voice? Leaders fly, pilots fly, babies die, parents crying.
All right. Politics.
Politics.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, Mr. White, I can't even ask you what like made you guys come up with it, because I think we all know why that song happened. But it probably came out a couple of years ago. And what's crazy about it is that it is still relevant right now, because that stuff is going on still.
Mhm.
So, just let us know how you guys
Well, the song
Yeah.
was, we came up with it when President Obama was in the office. And
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That's about 8 years ago.
That's where it started from.
It's still
That's where
happening.
it started. and actually, I during that time when I did that song, I didn't have no idea that we were going to actually record it, because I was with Cooper Gooding, Mr. Cooper Gooding Sr. and the Main Ingredients at that time,
Mm-hmm.
and we were in the studio, and that's when I was working on that song. I was working with a young lady out of South Florida. She came up with the song and the arrangement and everything, and we all kind of threw in our little parts to make this thing together. And I threw my ideas out there. Everybody threw their ideas out there, and that's how it got started. The
Okay.
song, but it was because the government shut down. That's what it started.
Ah, okay, okay.
They
Mama
Yeah,
shut
Pit.
the
yeah.
government down, and everybody was fighting and talking about this and that. But it really, I almost forgot about the song until Black Lives Matter. That's why you notice the Black Lives Matter month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And when those little boys, when they found the kids that was trying to escape their country, and they found them dead, laying in the water, and the parents was all around crying. That's where the parents crying, babies dying, parents crying, all that
Yeah,
stuff comes
yeah.
about. That what inspired the whole song, the stories that was going on. Then it seemed like no matter what you talk about, and if you talk to anybody, and they started talking about politics and government, people wanted to fight. Like, literally wanted to fight over it. I mean, just plain everyday people. And I could
Yep.
not believe it. She was in such uproar over something like that.
Yeah, yep, yep.
And I had almost forgot about the song. And I went back and pulled it back out again.
Yep,
And that's
yep. Cause
that's when
it
my daughter.
is definitely something that is timely. You got some Gooch?
Yeah, I was gonna say I want the audience to understand and make sure you listen. He said he was with Cuba Gooden Jr.
No,
Senior.
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 Senior. Now, the name drop. He said he saw Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the most influential musicians back in the day, helping us with our Black pride and keep us. You got to respect and understand the knowledge and behavior, Mr. White. We sure appreciate you having on the show.
Definitely. Definitely.
I appreciate
Now,
it.
now, Tru Composure Band, okay? You guys are a Motown tribute band, right? I know that you do a lot of other stuff, but most of your stuff comes from that Motown era. So, how did you decide that, hey, we're going to become a Motown tribute band and we're going to be damn good at it?
Well, because we're basically we're a Florida, Georgia based group. That's what the Gladys Knight and all of that are. I ended up doing some crazy things during that time, and I never thought much about it because it was just I get an opportunity and it paid a little money. There was a young man that came to Jacksonville, Florida, from New Brunswick, New Jersey. His name was Richard Boyce, and he when he came, he was a bass player, but he originally was a Parliament Funkadelic.
What?
When, yeah. And so him and George Clinton, they grew up together. They lived like next door to each other.
Yeah.
And every time George would come down the Florida way, after Richard and I had hooked up, and because we were playing gospel, and he was playing with a gospel singing group called the Sunbeam Singers, and we was playing in church together. But every time George Clinton come that way, he needed musicians. Richard would ask me to play with him, and so it was a pretty decent gig to me because I got paid for the weekend.
Yeah.
I got to see some outstands and things and deal with some people in some weird moments. That's all I can say because I had to learn and understand how the lifestyle was because I saw how sometimes if the group was late, how their money got cut, how they had to fight, and sometimes come to the door with the gun to get the money from some of the promoters. I mean, it was crazy back in those days. And it wasn't just like that dealing with the R&B side. I seen some things with the gospel groups was the same way.
Oh no, they didn't get crushed, did they?
They want to get paid too. They don't want to be doing stuff for free.
Man, look, we were on a concert in I think what part of Florida that was out from Tallahassee, and the promoter no it was Dothan, Alabama. That's where it was, but it seems like it was in Florida because we're so close to the Florida line. But the promoter had us at the Dothan Civic Center, and Evangelist Shirley Caesar, the Williams Brothers, the Pure Jubilee, the Mighty Clouds of Joy. All of us was on that concert together, and we all. It's supposed to have been so professional because we all had contracts. Mm-hmm. We done signed our contract and everything, and then the promoter wanted to cut everybody's money.
Oh no!
Oh man, that was something. And the place was packed. I mean, and the people was in an uproar, and I thought that it was going to be a riot in that place. And the people from the city of Dothan, they came in. The manager, he came in and he wrote everybody a check and said, "We'll deal with the promoter." And that's the first time I ever saw that happen.
Man.
And from that point, because what happened, because the man wanted to cut everybody money, nobody was going on stage.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't blame.
See, that is the problem with a lot of gospel singers, and that is even today. Okay, people don't believe that they should get paid just because they're supposed to be singing gospel music. They're like, okay, you're singing gospel, so you're singing for the Lord, so we ain't gotta really pay you. But they don't understand that these people are professionals also. And
it costs the same money for the gospel people to travel and buy fuel, food as they do for anybody else.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So explain to us though how did you get started in your tribute band, in your Motown Tribute band?
But in the Motown Tribute band, we started. My wife, she liked it doing some of the Gladys Knight songs, and there was a pastor. Him and his wife was having their wedding anniversary, and he invited us to do a party. And this what amazed me when the pastor told me. He said, "Well, when my wife and I got married, we had these songs, and he gave us." And I want these songs at this tribute party. And some of them was some Gladys Knight songs. Some was some Aretha Franklin songs. Some was some Temptation songs. And some was some Al Green songs. And at certain times, I even ended up doing, what's the other, but anyway, it was to me it was strange that a minister asked me for this. So he explained to me. He said, "Look, when we go to church, when I'm serving God, I'm gonna praise God and give Him Nero, my God, to Thee. I'm gonna do all the praise and worship Him with all wholehearted. But when my wife and I get together,
it's party time. It's party time." Yeah.
And that what started us into doing the tribute stuff.
Gotcha.
My wife, she did a good job as Gladys Knight, and I don't know if you heard us doing any of the stuff live, but hopefully you get a chance to see us.
Oh yeah.
And my daughter, she does the Gladys Knight stuff. She does we do it from one end to the other, but we more or less streamline the Motown sound.
Yeah.
Because the Motown sound is so well organized, and a lot of the Motown material I kind of played when I was coming up in school in the high school band, because I play other instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So in the high school band we played a lot of the Motown stuff. And then we would drift off during the marching season. You had to play that funk music.
Yeah, yeah. So before we get into the question of the night, how many instruments do you play?
Guitar, trumpet, French horn, trombone. I play all the brass instruments. At least I played all the brass instruments. And I play guitar and keyboards and drums.
Okay. So you're one-man band back in the day, huh?
Mhm.
You hop on whatever.
Yeah, but now, because believe it, all of that stuff, we did it in church. There was a church called the House of Prayer for All People. Man, when I got out of school on Sundays, I'd show up at the church and they had a brass band in there, man, and I had to grab the trombone or the baritone and got it, man. When you passed the church, you'd have thought James Brown or somebody was up in there, man.
Y'all had it rocking, huh? Y'all had it rocking.
Oh yeah. But my dad always taught me, say, if you're gonna do it, give it your best. I don't care what it is, whether it's God.
Always.
Yeah. If you're gonna do it first class. Don't
always. All right.
It bleeds over to everything that we do.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's
You want to. It ain't worth doing it if you're not going to do your best. You know, if you're not going to at least try, why even waste your time and like doing it? So you want to try to be the best at whatever you can do. Live by that motto today. Believe me. So right now, I know you've been thinking about it, and I think I already know what you're gonna say there, Mr. White. But what era, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, had the best R&B groups? Okay, we're gonna start with you.
It's hard to narrow it all the way down to 1 year, but it's between the 70s and 80s. But then I kind of get partial when they started getting over in the 90s. And I started seeing some of those young groups coming out there. But the mature groups, I would say for the 70s.
You was going 70s. All right. What you got, Gooch?
I'm going with the 60s.
You going with the 60s, huh?
I'm going with the 60s, man. You got to give James Brown his love, the Queen of Soul.
James Brown won the band though, bro.
James Brown and the JBs.
No, bro, I'm talking about groups. I'm not talking.
Brown
no, we're not talking about that, dude. That's
and
not
the JBs. He's with the JBs. Tell him, Mr. White. Tell him, Mr. White.
How come you just cannot follow instructions there, Mr. Gooch? I'm talking about groups. I'm talking about more than one lead. No. He was a soloist that had a band. Okay?
Yeah, James Brown was almost a one-man band. He did all of it. He did all of it.
What's the group, Gooch?
But a group, harmonizing and bringing those harmonies together and putting voices out there to make it happen, man, it had to be groups like
I ain't letting y'all.
Okay, so you got the Temps.
I ain't letting you off, Gooch.
You got the Temps. You got something wrong with the Temptations?
That's a group.
Okay, you got the Four Tops.
That's a
Four
group.
Tops.
About time you naming groups now.
Man,
I'm just saying.
Four Tops had some songs, man. They
did.
Man, oh man.
Supreme.
Sugar Pie, Honey Bun, and all of them songs, man.
Yeah.
They went across all boundaries of genres. I mean, that you can't hardly beat that stuff, man.
The Jackson 5.
So we got 60s and 70s, but I am here to tell you, okay, best R&B groups came out in the 90s. That's your harmonization.
Oh my goodness,
man! The 90s groups was the bomb. That's the ones right now, Gooch. That like if you didn't have a child when like you was 5, you would have had one in the 90s. Okay.
Name 3.
What name of who?
Name three.
Oh
name
my
three.
God. We're talking about Silk. You talking about Silk. You're talking about Tru. Even Tru was a 90. You're talking about Shy. You're talking about Drew Hill. Come on, bro. You talking about Jodeci? You talking about Ass Jet?
Young boy.
Man, what are you talking about?
And they can't hold a candle to the Temptations.
Man, hold on, man. So
the Supreme.
Everyone who I just named though, almost everyone in that group was a lead singer, and I'm just naming.
Oh, so when I named the lead singer,
I'm not even talking about. I'm not even up there talking. No. Everyone in the group can sing. Everyone in like James Brown group could not sing.
You don't know that.
Yeah. SWV. Come on, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
TLC, bro. The groups
TLC
in
can
the
sing. Okay.
the groups
In Vogue.
In Vogue. Groups in the
In Vogue
90s
can
was
sing.
it. Yeah.
They had more, but not the greatest.
Yeah, man. Sorry. You're wrong again, Gooch.
No.
Wrong again, bro.
I think Mr. White is correct.
Oh. Mint condition. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. You
Mint condition was good. They
Gooch
had
out
more
there,
groups.
Gooch. Gooch out there, Gooch. You just named two groups. Temptation. You named
OJ's.
No, the OJ wasn't no 60s. Come on. OJ 70s and 80s.
Isaac Brothers.
70s and 80s. Well, no. I can't say that.
They started the business.
They started in the 40s, didn't they? They've been out there forever.
I'm just saying.
Hey. So we have all come to the realization that the 90s was the best because
No, we didn't.
Even Mr. White was like, yeah, man, the 90s had some
I
peace.
ain't say they didn't.
So you know, Gooch,
No,
gone again. What? Hey y'all, we are going to listen to another one of our blast artists. This is Miss Lily Lorraine of Violent Envy. Her and Matt Wade. You're gonna check her out. They're going to do a cover of
Get it right.
What's the song?
Get it
Stay
right.
with me. Stay with me.
Stand by me.
It's Stay with me.
Stay with
Ain't
me.
no-
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
Sam John. Sam, whatever his name is.
Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand. But I still need love, 'cause I'm just a woman. These nights never seem to go to plan. I don't want you to leave, will you hold my hand? Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Why am I so emotional? No, it's not a good look, gain some self-control. Deep down I know this never works, but you can lay with me so it doesn't hurt. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Oh. Won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. 'cause you're all I need. They say love is clear to see, but darling, stay with me.
All right, Double L. Boy.
Yes, that's Miss Lily Lorraine, Violent Envy. My girl can blow, man. My girl can blow. Peace out to like Matt
Of course,
back
Matt.
there on those backups. But yeah. Lily can go. So I think it's time for us right now. We're gonna drop a short commercial, and we shall return.
Attention all business owners. If you are looking for an easy and affordable way to advertise your business online, look no further than blastmusic247.com. Blast offers you the chance to reach thousands of customers across multiple platforms. Just go to blastmusic247.com, register as an advertiser, choose your package, and upload your ad. It's that simple. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us at advertise@blastmusic247.com. Blast, changing the industry one artist at a time.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
Woo, man, Mr. White, this is almost over, man. I told you that it wasn't going to be painful. I told you we're going to get the most out of you, bro. How you feeling?
I'm like a preacher, man. I'm just getting started.
Yes, you just get started. All right now. But hey, man, let us know what exactly you with the Tru Composure band. You guys are trying to get back out there, trying to get some gigs, trying to get you something so that you can start doing the things that you're really, really good at and that you love to do. Right? So you're just ready to get back out there and get your gig on.
I can't wait to see that.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to. There's a lot of opportunities around here, but I have to look at what's going on in the atmosphere now, but because of this pandemic and all of this stuff, and it slowed everything down, and I understand, and there's so many people that's really raring to go. So only thing I can do is wait until, because I want to keep everybody safe in coming out here. I don't want to be the guy that's coming out here just set up something that cause a hardship for anybody.
Yeah.
I understand that. Appreciate it too.
And like that is the like issue that I have right now, because we like to showcase bands and everything. But it is just difficult now because of the pandemic. But we can always put together something, virtual for you now. We can always do that now to like get it out there. I mean, this is the new way anyway. This is the new way to do it. So we can like virtualize you anywhere and show you anywhere to anybody anywhere in the world, which is something that we need to talk about with you and some of the other bands that I am dealing with, because I want you guys to get seen. I want you guys to get heard and get out there, and you shouldn't have to put your health in like jeopardy just so that people can actually see you and like hear your talent. So that's what Blast is. That's what we're here for. That's what Blast is here for. So yeah, we're gonna definitely do some like virtual stuff. And once this whole pandemic thing here ends, hopefully it ends, we ready to jump y'all out there. We ready to put you out there, because we need some Motown tribute. We need some knowledge. We need some of that good music that's gonna make you
that's the 60s.
Tap your feet and everyone sing
sing
with. Yeah, it's the 90s too though, bro, and the 80s. But
Motown was gone by then.
Gooch, you got any?
This is part of our heritage, and we don't want to write off our heritage. No kind of
Yeah. Yep. Not at
Right.
all. Gooch, you have any parting words for Mr. White?
Mr. White, like I said again, I can't give you props enough for coming on the show and dropping the knowledge that we hear. I mean, from going from the soul singers to George Clinton, and on up, Cuba Gooding Jr. Sr. Your contribution to the music world has gone unnoticed no more. We appreciate everything you've done. My hat's off.
Everything,
I
man.
appreciate you guys allowing me the opportunity to come. I'm old dude like me, because I grew up with my parents and grandparents telling us the story. Because all the stuff that's been done down through our families is not exactly in books. So every now and then you get to talk, and the young people, it's a good thing for them. That's why family reunions are good, because then they get a chance to hear about what actually went on, how we got started, where the family comes from, and all that, and that's part of the heritage.
Yes, sir.
You can't get around it.
Yes, sir. Well,
Thank you.
all right, Mr. White, we really appreciate it. Our hour is up. We're at 8 o'clock now. Once again, Mr. Lamar White from the Tru Composure Band, Motown Tribute Band, legend, been everywhere, done everything, seen everything. This is my man, Lamar White. So everyone just give him a round of applause.
All right.
Man, do his thing. Yeah.
Yes, yep.
All right, sir. We will be talking to you soon. You have yourself a good night, sir. And Blast is out.
Adios.
Tired of hearing trash, put that ish on blast. You got what it takes, put that ish on blast. There's fame on the way, put that ish on blast. Make that change today, put that ish on blast. Tired of hearing trash, put that ish on blast. You got what it takes, put that ish on blast. Fame on the way, put that ish on blast. Make that change today, put that ish on blast. 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 Blast.